Warning. School buses. Reviews. Master of Minecraft. Ready to play every day.
Hello guys, welcome back to a long-awaited bus vlog. We are officially in the 2026-2027 school year with 1058, the one and only. First off, it does need a bath. I don't know who's been driving this thing while we were on break, but my god, it's filthy. Second off, it's had some work done to the turbo assembly. All of our buses have had engine work done, so they all sound different now. Not sure why, but they do. Roof hatches do work now, but you have to be on the roof for them to work. I didn't do a vlog this morning because it was a little too hectic and chaotic with all 120 buses starting up at once, and it was a nightmare. It's 1:24 currently, but we are doing the route kind of early today. I don't know why, but we are. Not sure. I'm never told any information about none of this, so we are going to go ahead and, I've already checked the hood, everything is good under there. I'm going to go ahead and crank it up. I'm still working with the volume leveling, so it may sound a little loud, I'm not sure, but I can always tweak things if I need to. Alright, y'all ready? Here we go. For me, it's going to get loud. For y'all, probably not. So we are going to pre-trip this thing now, and I'm going to adjust the desktop volume just a little lower, and I'm going to put the mic just a little higher. That way, you can kind of hear me over the engine. Ambers, turn signals, headlights, reds. I just had deja vu. All the lights are good on this side, as we can see. I can't see my clearance lights, but they are on. Both plate lights are working, as well as all of the back lights. Those have faded. The brake and tail lights, they're faded so much. I gotta get that fixed. Stop signs are flashing, as they should. My front lights are working, headlights, all that's good. Okay. And because every time I get in it, I have to redo the fast dial because it likes to go into gear now by default. Lights, hazards, door. They also adjusted the doors, so now it opens and closes faster. That's open, closed. They had to do they had to rebuild the air system on this bus, so they had to do a little bit of work to the door. And I have to get up on the roof to test the hatches, because why should things be simple? Tell me, Regional, why should things be simple? Why do we have to get on the roof of our buses and check the hatches? When we could do it easily from inside the bus, like we used to be able to do? Somebody please fill me in on that, because I would love to know why. Now, if y'all remember a few bus vlogs back, I did a video called Regional Broke Everything. Regional, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna have a bone or two to pick with you about this new update. Lots of things on my bus don't work anymore, and it's a problem. And the amount of people that, agreed with me on a bunch of the stuff they broke is just absolutely insane. I thought it was just something on my end. I had no idea it was, a whole server-based issue. Because remember, the back door wouldn't work and all that stuff. It works now. I got my broom back here. I've got the numbers up on the ceiling. I had a broom okay, it's still there. I was going to say, I had a broom right there, but I couldn't remember if I still put it there. I got the sign in the window. Alright. So we are going to go to the high school. We are parking in the same spot. The parking brake still does the same crap. I don't know why. It's only the older buses, well, not older buses. It's only the older mainline buses that do it. There it goes. I decided that now is going to be a good time to lag when I record a video. I've test driven this thing at least 12 times off camera and it's worked fine. Now all of a sudden things want to lag. But try not to hit that. Seems to be only when I put the turn signals on is when it lags. Oh yeah, the engine sounds different. I'm with my headset on, I can definitely hear a difference in the idle of the engine, the idle sound. The rumble is a little bit, it's not as deep. Hopefully that lag doesn't affect the video too much. It probably will. Yes, it is shifting, it just doesn't sound like it. I don't know why. It's one of those things that regional updated and they broke. Also, the interstate's closed and they're doing a bunch of construction, and for some reason there is a skyscraper across the street from the bus yard. Why? Multiple skyscrapers, actually, I think. I think it's more than one. And these lights also have decided that they are never going to stay green for more than 10 seconds. They are going to turn, they're always going to be red when I come up to a stop. Or come up to a light, rather. So... yeah. There it goes. I didn't want to shift for a second. I don't know. I was like, come on now. I was like, I don't need to be starting off this school year with 1058 having to go in for maintenance work and me having to get a spare. I think a few more spares have been coming swapped. Particularly in the 920 range, or the 900 range, really. The lower 900s that are the CEs. Alright, I'm gonna load up. Okay. We are loaded up. Notice the clock above us says 2:01. Pun intended, from a YouTube channel, from a very familiar bus YouTube channel in the not too distant future of the YouTube world. So, basically nothing has really changed with the route except I have figured out another shortcut to one of the stops, the last stop, but I don't remember it exactly, so I'm going to have to figure that out off camera. But I don't think I've got a transfer route this year, so we're not doing the entire route, or like the entire, what we used to do, cutting through neighborhoods. Or at least we shouldn't be. For today, I think, because we are a full bus today, we are actually. So it's going to be a little crazy for the first couple weeks. It's going to be full bus, and we're going to have to do a lot of stopping at every stop, you know, especially the ones that don't ride anymore. But the advantage is they're right next to the schools, so you know. You know, you can see that skyscraper right there as I turn. That's the one I was talking about. I don't know if they're doing construction work or what, but see, this is one of the stops I don't normally stop at. I put the reds out, didn't I? Yeah. I wish I had a light monitor like in the instrument cluster for the 8-ways, like how the CEs have. Because I always have to look down, and if it's daytime, I can't really see the reflection of that light on the instrument panel. I really wish I had a light monitor, then I could actually see, like, without having to look or change directions. Alrighty. regular stop. But yeah, if you see me occasionally just looking down at the flashing red lights just so I can make sure the 8-ways are activated. We are a full bus today. And yes, the seatbelt light still comes on when it goes into first gear. I don't know why, but it does. I tell you, if you're on a headset and you listen to this bus idle and low idle, it's actually kind of soothing in a way. The sound of the or however it idles. Now when it's in fast idle, it's just real loud, but you know. It's something to do with the engine work. That I don't know if it's. I don't think it's got a new engine because it still sounds like the ISB 6.7 liter. So I'm not really sure. Maybe it's something to do with an exhaust. I know it's had an exhaust rebuild. Maybe it's something to do with that. I have no idea, honestly. I don't know. It could be the idle control valve. For all I know, I just drive the bus. You know, I just drive this bus. And cross all these tracks that don't have a warning gate that lets down. So I never know if I'm going to get hit because they need a gate right there that comes down, or an arm. But yeah, there's not going to be a lot of talking in these this bus vlog, just, you know, because I'm really I don't really have much to say right now, because events have not happened yet, so that's why bits of the vlog are going to be quiet. I might cut out, when I'm editing, I may or may not cut out parts that seem too long, because for the second channel, the school bus channel, I think there's a limit to where I can only do 15-minute videos. So I'm not sure if that's still the case or not, but if I try to upload this to that channel and it gets me an error, I'm gonna have to cut it down and then upload to that, and then just have the full one on the main channel, something like that. I'll figure it out as I go along, so I want to see maybe about getting them uploaded to both channels. But the only thing is, there's the whole intro situation, so whatever editing I do, I've got to do it, either duplicate it or edit it, export it, and then go back, add the exported video, and then just do a duplicate of that and add each intro. But so this bus, it's August the 5th. It's Wednesday. My first day was yesterday, but for Putnam in the game, it's today. So this bus vlog may or may not come out today, because it's 5:17 p.m. real time right now, so it may or may not come out today. It may come out tomorrow, who knows. But I'm still working on, and that's another thing I was going to bring up, the other two bus vlogs from last year. I've got two bus vlogs from the end of the year last year, or near the end of the year rather, that have not been uploaded. Honestly, I don't even know if they've been edited. I don't even know if I still have them. I don't even remember what flash drive they're on. Like, I have not been, because like I was kind of at that point where I was like, we were all on burnout, and I was all the crap I had going on. And then the day I tried to record a bus vlog, or not try to record, but tried to edit those two and upload them, the shit fell through. So, yeah. Health-wise. But I'm back alive now, so... but I'm gonna try to possibly upload those as well. But honestly, I don't know. A lot of this stuff would be irrelevant that I talked about in those vlogs. But they'd probably be uploaded as like archive or something like that. So, we'll have to play that by ear as we go along. But not much else has changed, except for the fact that I've got a brand new group of short, sticky idiots. No pun, well, yeah, pun intended. But the first day of school, I mean, they're quiet this morning. They were like, it's like I had to check in the mirror to see if they were even on the bus. Like, they was dead quiet on this bus this morning. Like, will it be like that all the time? Probably not. Will it be like that tomorrow? We'll have to see. So, yeah. So many stops that I shouldn't have to do because there's no kids on these stops anymore, but for the first 2 weeks we are required to do it because our school district is stupid. No, not really. It's just, you know, it's a safety thing, basically. And I'll do my 2-point turnaround here. Another thing that's changed is the steering radius on this bus has drastically changed. But, I mean, mechanically wise, that's about all that's changed on the bus. That and the engine noise. Oh, and the little blue lamp test switch still doesn't work. Never will, never has, and probably won't for a while. Door release switch doesn't work. Yeah, I don't think that's also another thing that's probably never going to get fixed. But, yeah. I keep thinking this bus hasn't shifted, but it has. It's just the loudness from, I don't know why. It's like you can barely hear it actually shifting. It almost looks like a CVT. A continuously variable transmission. Those are crap. Ask me how I know. Come on, ask me. I dare you. No, I'm kidding. They're crap. They constantly need parts. They sound ridiculous. It's just, they're nightmares to work on. I don't even think they make them anymore. Actually, some manufacturers I think still make them. Mopar, thank God's done away with that on there, because the Dodge Calibers had them, and oh my God. That was part of the problem with those cars. That and everything else that came along with it. The whole engine in those cars were crap. But, do another 2-point turnaround. This, I don't have to go through that neighborhood today. That's part of the transfer route, but I don't have to do that because routes have changed over the summer and somebody else is now doing transfer routes. So, yeah. I could technically go out that way instead of doing a 2-point turnaround, but I mentioned it before, it's just easier to go back through the neighborhood just in case. Especially right here, since I do have a stop right here at the end. north side stops, so that's what I do. Mainly because this bus doesn't have a crossing arm. That's another long story, but that's... Oh, God. Yeah. These buses aren't really well equipped with all the safety features they should have. 972 had a lot of good safety features, but Regional has changed everything, and now everything is broken. And let me try to grab that green arrow before it goes away. Made it. Alright, let's go do the last stop and then we will be done. For me it feels quick, but for me it kind of feels quick. For you it might also feel quick. I'm kind of condensing the video as well. Railway. See, this is what I was talking about. They need the drop-down arms at all the all the railroad stops, crossing, whatever you want to call them. I don't know. Maybe it's just because this one's. Yep, I made it just to the. It's every time. Always happens. It's either right before I cross the tracks or right after. Yeah. I think I just remembered that shortcut. Of course, it happens right after I go all the way out back to the main road. Maybe in the next bus vlog, I'll take the shortcut. All right. So we got the last stop coming up. But yeah, maybe I'll show you all that shortcut in a later bus vlog. Of course, like I said, I just remembered it right as I was coming out of the main road, or going onto the main road, rather. I always get the frickin' red lights, or the ones that turn yellow. Well, that was the turning lights that wouldn't have applied to me. But I always get the red lights, always stuck with the red lights, always will be stuck with the red lights. I wish they would pave this road. They put some new trailers in here in this trailer park, so yeah. It's a little bit hectic getting in and out of here. Last stop, last stop, last stop. Yeah, that trailer to the left of us, that's the new one. There it goes. My parking brake never likes to set when the bus is on an angle. It's something to do with the air supply, or the way it tilts or something. I don't know. Alrighty, that is the last stop. Yeah, this really needs to be paved. Let's see if we can make it out of here. Sometimes the bus don't like to get out of here. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Down the hill we go, down the hill we go, in a school bus. very bumpy road. Okay, I gotta go back to the yard and get fuel, so... But I need to do my child check first. I'd rather not do that in the fuel line, so yeah. I tell you, I swear, it's always a red light. This entire intersection, or every intersection I've ever hit now, has been red light, red light, red light. Maybe 2 have been green lights, turning to yellow lights. And a couple of them have gone red to green before I can even... Or some will even... Now some of them will go red, and then the second I stop is when they turn green. And you know, it takes a lot of power to get this bus moving, so... It's not fun when you gotta stop and then use all that power to get it moving again. The school buses aren't the fastest thing in the world, but they also, I mean, they get pretty fast, but they you know, you gotta have a lot of power in the engine for it to be able to do that. So, it's just one of those school bus quirks, I guess. So yeah, so I'm talking about that light right there, it just turned red. I probably could have made it if I sped up, but we don't do that. Because we are safe school bus drivers on this place, or this channel. You know what I meant. Goodness. I'm sitting here almost sweating. I had to turn my air conditioner off because I've got a little portable AC in my bedroom because our central air's out, and it's sitting right next to the computer, so when I have it running, I don't want it, like, you know, to start. When I'm recording with the microphone, it creates a lot of sound that's not needed, so I usually just turn it off, like all the way off when I'm recording a video. Now, if I'm doing a POV or a time lapse where the microphone's not necessary, then I'll leave it on. But if I'm doing a bus vlog like this, I turn it off. So right after I finish this, I'll go and turn it back on. Brake didn't want to set, or the brakes almost didn't kick in. Oh dear. What in the tomfoolery we've got going on here? It's going to be a nightmare trying to get back in here. Somebody please don't go backing out. I thought somebody was about to back out of the exit, but I think they're pulling in their parking space. I thought somebody was trying to hog up the entryway. Vision and a C2. There's 631. I think that's what it was back there. I couldn't tell, but I think that's what it was. The only one with LED headlights. Alright, well, I'm just going to pull in right here. I had to cut the part because my computer equipment... Please hold. My gaming setup's actively falling apart as we speak. I just lost the keyboard, mouse, monitor, and now my cooling pads thing is trying to fall off, and the computer's trying to slide off of it, so thank God I didn't lose the mic or the flash drive. Why is it still... Okay, quit. So I'm kind of having to hold the computer up as I finish this recording because, of course, now is the time everything decides to go out. And the little arm just came off, so now the computer's trying to slide again. So I'm gonna have to hold it up, but we're back at the yard, thankfully. I just gotta get fuel and park it. Alright, I'm gonna get fuel and try to fix this equipment. I'll be back in a bit. Why can't I... No. Well, I tried unplugging the USB thing and plugging it back in, and I tried resetting the box. None of it's working. It's just... it's completely... My monitor, keyboard, and mouse are completely dead to the world, so I'm using the keyboard on the laptop, but... I will have to troubleshoot that after this bus vlog because I need those to edit, so, yeah. Of course, it would happen right now, but, you know. Why wouldn't it happen when I'm recording a video? Mind you, it's been working just fine this entire time. There's a Lion C electric bus. But the moment, I don't know what in the world all that was, the moment I go to record a bus vlog, something on this computer gets screwed up. Never fails. It's every single time. I hate having to back in from this angle. Alright, that'll do it. And I wasn't running long enough for the child check to arm, so I'm gonna get up here and shut these hatches and we will conclude the bus vlog. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching this bus vlog. I will see you guys in the next one. And try not to let your technology get screwed up today. Peace.